What's up, Falcons Nation? You're not going to believe what just dropped in the last 24 hours. And I'm telling you right now, this is the kind of news that changes everything we thought we knew about this 2025 season. Hold on to your seats because we've got developments that are about to shake the entire NFC South to its core. We're talking about lineup changes that nobody saw coming, trade rumors that are making front offices sweat, and a veteran move that proves this organization is dead serious about making noise this year. I've got 3 massive stories that just broke, and each one is more jaw-dropping than the last. The first one involves a position battle that was supposedly settled wrong. The second is about a potential blockbuster that could bring one of the most electric players in the NFL to Atlanta. And the third? Let's just say when you hear who's stepping up in ways nobody expected, you're gonna understand why Vegas might need to adjust those season win totals. This isn't your typical offseason fluff, Falcons fans. This is the real deal, the kind of moves that separate pretenders from contenders. So smash that like button because you're about to get information that's going to have you texting your friends before this video is over. First up, and this one caught everyone off guard, we're talking about the most underrated storyline of training camp that just became the biggest story heading into week 1. Remember all those question marks about the offensive line? All that worry about protection for our new franchise quarterback? Well, the Falcons just proved they've been playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers. Elijah Wilkinson, and if you don't know this name yet, you're about to become obsessed with it, just stepped into a role that's going to define this entire season. This isn't some rookie getting thrown into the fire. This is a proven veteran who's been quietly waiting for his moment, and that moment is now. Here's what makes this story absolutely incredible. Wilkinson hasn't started at right tackle since 2021. But here's the thing that's going to blow your mind. Between 2019 and 2020, this man started 19 games at that exact position for Denver. 19 games! That's not luck. That's not a fluke. That's experience when it matters most. But wait, it gets better. The connection between Wilkinson and our signal caller? They've been building chemistry all last season with the second-team offense. While everyone was focused on the starters, these two were putting in work together. Coach Morris said it himself, they have familiarity and comfort with each other. And here's the part that should have every Falcons fan absolutely fired up. Wilkinson's versatility is off the charts. This man can play every position on the offensive line except center. When your offensive line coach talks about flex and multiple positions, that's not coach speak, that's having a secret weapon ready to deploy. The timing couldn't be more perfect either. With injuries hitting the depth chart, instead of panic, we're seeing opportunity. Wilkinson himself said it best, I've been in this role before. It's go time for me. That's the mentality you want protecting your franchise quarterback. What makes this even more compelling is the ripple effect throughout the entire offensive line. When you have a veteran who can seamlessly fill multiple roles, it creates a domino effect of confidence. The other linemen know they've got reliable backup, which means they can focus on their own responsibilities without worrying about the guy next to them. This isn't just about one position, this is about stabilizing the entire foundation of our offense. And when your foundation is rock solid, that's when explosive plays happen upstairs with Pitts, London, and Robinson. Now, if you thought that first story was wild, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is going to have you pacing around your living room. There's a trade scenario floating around that is so insane, so perfectly designed for what this team needs, that if it happens, and I mean if the entire landscape of the NFC South just got flipped upside down. We're talking about bringing in a player with 8 Pro Bowl selections. 8! A player whose speed is literally legendary, whose ability to take any play to the house has defensive coordinators losing sleep at night. And the crazy part? The financial situation makes it not just possible, but likely. Here's why this isn't just wishful thinking, the numbers actually work. With our quarterback on a rookie deal, we have the flexibility that most teams can only dream of. This is exactly the window when championship teams make their moves, when they go all in before the salary cap gets complicated. And the fit? Oh man, the fit. Picture this offensive lineup for a second. You've got Drake London's contested catch ability, Kyle Pitts creating mismatches all over the field, Bijan Robinson making defenders miss in the backfield, and now potentially the fastest player in the NFL stretching the field vertically. That's not just an offense, that's a nightmare for every defensive coordinator in the league. How do you even game plan for that much speed and versatility? You can't double everyone, and with this kind of firepower, someone's always going to be open. The proposed trade package? It's actually reasonable. We're talking about a 2026 third-round pick and a current receiver who's working back from injury. That's not mortgaging the future, that's smart asset management for a team ready to compete now. But here's the real kicker, this move isn't just about talent, it's about timing. Tampa Bay is still the division favorite, and everyone knows if we're going to take that crown, we need to match their firepower. This kind of addition doesn't just level the playing field, it tilts it in our favor. The source of this potential move comes from credible NFL analysts who understand contract situations and team needs. When you combine a player potentially looking for a fresh start with a team positioned to make a run, these scenarios have a way of becoming reality fast. What's absolutely fascinating about this possibility is how it changes everything about defensive game planning against Atlanta. Right now, teams can focus their best coverage on neutralizing Pitts or bracketing London. But when you add elite speed that can score from anywhere on the field, suddenly every defensive coordinator is having nightmares about blown coverages and 80-yard touchdowns. This isn't just about adding another weapon, this is about creating an offensive ecosystem where everyone gets better because defenses simply can't account for all the threats at once. Falcons Nation, listen to me carefully because what I'm about to tell you could change how you experience this entire season. These aren't just roster moves, these are championship moves. The kind that separate fans who just watch from fans who live every single moment of this historic run we're about to witness. Right now, at this very moment, you have a choice to make. You can be a casual observer watching from the sidelines, or you can be part of the most explosive, passionate, and informed fan base in the NFL. Here's what I need you to do right now, and I mean this second. Smash that subscribe button like your playoff dreams depend on it, because they do. Turn on those notifications because when these trades happen, when these lineups get announced, when Vegas adjusts those win totals, you're going to get the breaking news first, not from some national reporter who doesn't understand this team like we do. Drop a comment below telling me which story has you most hyped and use the hashtag Falcons Nation Rising. I'm reading every single comment and the best ones are getting featured in upcoming videos. But here's where it gets really exciting. Share this video with every Falcons fan you know. Text it to that friend who's been doubting this season, post it in your fantasy football group chat, share it on social media. Because when this team starts dominating, you're going to want to be the one who saw it coming. And if you're really ready to go all in on this championship run, hit that notification bell twice, once for regular updates, and again because this season is going to be that special. The window is open, the pieces are falling into place, and this fan base is about to experience something we've been waiting for our entire lives. Don't just be a fan, be a believer. Don't just watch the games, live this championship journey with us. Rise up, Falcons Nation! Your championship moment starts right now.